Welcome back to the PulpMX Fantasy Show presented by Maxxis Tire. My name is Donnie, and after just 1 week off, it is playoff time, baby. The SMX Championship Finals kick off this weekend, a special 3-race championship with the Championship League winner taking home a brand new intense e-bike. If you signed up for the full season at the beginning of the year, you were already entered for the SMX rounds, but if not, double check and make sure you are signed up before you miss out. Quick refresher of the format: most of the guys are automatically locked into each and every round, with a few guys coming out of the pre-show LCQ to fill the final few spots on the gate each weekend. Regardless, we will know the final 22 rider gate for each class before lockout, so there are no excuses for getting a 0, and make sure to double check your team after race day live wraps up to guarantee you have all 4 guys in. Also, it is only a 3-race series, so whoever you pick this week will have the opportunity to pick them again for the 3rd round, but anybody you pass on this week, you will only get to pick once, so please choose carefully. Let's get to those picks. I have 3 riders I want you to look at, 1 guy to stay away from, and a high handicap guy if you're looking for a flyer. 250 All-Star. I'm looking at that easy answer, and that is Hunter Lawrence. A wise man once said, you cannot win the title in round 1, but you can certainly lose it there, and with that, I think I want the security that Hunter brings. He won both individual titles this year and won almost half of all of the races he entered. Sure, a 0 handicap means he needs to go 1-1, which is a tall task, but I am willing to give up a few points for the consistency that he brings to the table. Discounting his mechanicals in the last round of outdoors that he clearly phoned in, he only ended off the podium 3 times in 28 starts. A double eligible guy I'm targeting is Max Anstey. Remember him? Feels like ages since we saw him ride, but don't forget that he had a career year in Supercross with 8 top 5s, 4 podiums, and his first ever main event race win. Discounting his mechanical in Detroit, his average finish would be 4.2. Oh yeah, and don't forget, he's actually known as an outdoor guy. His 1 win this year came in a rain-soaked New Jersey, and what do you know? There is a bit of wet on the forecast. 450 All-Star, the popular pick, will no doubt be Sexton and Jet, but let me give you something else to chew on: Dylan Ferrandis. The number 14 comes in with a 4 handicap needing top 5, something he has done 77% of the time. The 2021 450 Outdoor Champ gets pegged as a moto guy, but his Supercross was much improved this season, going 4.65 in his first 3 rounds, before a collision with another rider cost him the rest of his season. Danger Zone could be a real sneaky threat for an upset bid this year, and with no ride announced for 2024, he also has something to prove and nothing to lose. My pick to be wary of this week is Justin Barcia. A -3 just doesn't give enough leeway here. And remember, the point structure in SMX is based on the 25 for a win of outdoors, not the 26 for Supercross. That doesn't seem like much, but that would take Barcia from 26 for a 7th place finish to just 22. He would actually need to finish 5th or better to be worth the same as an all-star. With that, I just cannot recommend looking at him unless you are overly confident that he is a podium guy this weekend. The high handicap hero for SMX is going to be tricky since handicaps cap at 11, and we will know everybody that's in the main event, but I will do my best for this one. Let's look at Phil Nicoletti at a 10 if he gets in. The filthy one raced Supercross on a 250 and even led some laps this year, but injury cut his campaign short and led to a late start outdoors. Phil had some bumps early, but closed out his season strong with 4 top 10s in his last 8 gate drops and 7 finishes inside that top 12. Just like outdoors, you get 2 chances for FFL, but the 250 side looks tough. Hunter Lawrence comes in strong with 8, but the star squad is never to be doubted. 450s, it would be hard to go against Jet with 18 in 22 tries, but remember, those are all outdoors. He actually had only 3 in Supercross, and it is a very short sprint to the line in Charlotte. Weather does not look great. It's not overwhelmingly trending mutter, but it is definitely a strong possibility, with chances of thunderstorms ranging from 30% overnight, but increasing all the way up to 70% by the time the final motos are scheduled to be wrapping up. Definitely keep an eye on the forecast and tune into qualifying for the latest on the weather. Before I show you my early team, I want to talk about Maxxis Tire coming back for 11 rounds of outdoors, so I can deliver these videos for you. You know Maxxis Tire. You know their MXST tire designed by the king of Supercross and my all-time favorite rider, Jeremy McGrath. It is the newest and most advanced tire on the Maxxis MX lineup, featuring an all-new tread pattern, compound, and composition to provide the stability, predictability, and traction that the upper tiers of motocross demand. Available at your local retailer and also at motosport.com. My Thursday team has Hunter Lawrence at the all-star spot, Seth Himmiker at a -1, Jalik Swoll at a 0, and Max Anstey at a -1 as well. 450 side, I am looking Dylan Ferrandis at All-Star, Garrett Marchbanks at a 6, Grant Harlan at a 7, as well as Kyle Chisholm at a 7 with Jet for the 450 FFL. Thanks as always for watching the PulpMX Fantasy Show presented by Maxxis Tire. My name is Donnie. May your chizzes chiz this weekend. Remember that 8 is great, and most importantly, as always, have fun. See you guys.